PSA officers for putting this thing together. You got President Couple with Sharaf, we call her. Next to her, Benazir. Behind them, Zerdari. I just want to let you guys know that all the proceeds to this event will generously be donated directly to their pockets. So it's for a good cause. This is my first PSA Eid banquet. As you can tell, I'm kind of underdressed. And I'm actually glad I came. I heard about this through Facebook. I got an event invitation, PSA banquet, come join. So I checked it out. I read through the description, clicked on, who's attending, see if there are any pretty girls coming. And obviously I did what any other person would do, because as soon as I read this, I knew that I was gonna attend. I knew I'm gonna be there. So obviously I clicked maybe attending. But like I said, I'm here because Facebook allowed me to know about this. I love Facebook. Facebook is just great. One of the greatest inventions of our time. Facebook allows you to keep in touch with your friends and families. It allows you to creep on people if you know who you are. But sometimes it can get a little dramatic. Everyone gets a phone call every once in a while, especially girls. Hello? Oh my God, your boyfriend is totally cheating on you. He wrote on Fatima's wall. I saw the post. I copied and pasted it. I'm sending it to you in the email. But I love it. I love seeing how people interact on Facebook. And I have to be honest, ladies, I have a bone to pick with you. Because, and I'm sure every single female in here has done this. You have a friend. Your friend is pretty, but for some reason, she has decided to post an ugly Facebook profile picture. All right, this is the worst picture in the history of pictures. She looks horrible. It's just the clothes aren't working. It's a bad angle. You can see her double chin. It's just not a good picture. And what you ladies will do is straight up lie to your friend in her face. You'll straight up tell her, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Stunning outfit, mashallah." And you always throw that in. You always throw in the mashallah, which is pretty cool. I give y'all credit. Sometimes, however, the mashallah is completely inappropriate and unwarranted. Every once in a while you have a girl, she's looking pretty, but she's wearing like a little mini skirt, a tank top, kind of hanging out everywhere. And her friends will comment, "Boobylicious, mashallah." That doesn't work. You can't say mashallah to that. I'm sorry. You must. I swear, if guys started to use this mashallah thing to compliment girls in a sly way, it could definitely go places. What's it called? Are you guys familiar with Doppelganger Week? Yes. Okay, so for those of you who aren't, a doppelganger is a celebrity who you think looks like you. So a celebrity look-alike. And so for Doppelganger Week on Facebook, what you'll do is you'll find your celebrity look-alike and make their picture your profile picture. And ladies, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your doppelganger is not Kim Kardashian. It's not Aishwarya Rai. You look nothing like her. If you did, you wouldn't be single. Trust me. You have to find a doppelganger that actually looks like you. You have to be realistic. Like me, for example, my doppelganger is obviously Brad Pitt. What you girls gotta do is find a doppelganger that's just more realistic. Maybe, I don't know, someone like Shrek. I mean, maybe if you don't want a doppelganger with green skin, maybe someone like Snooki. Some more appropriate doppelganger. But like I said, I do love Facebook because it gives me a lot of material, but also because it brought me here, and I'm glad I'm here because, Eid was recently, and I wasn't able to go home. I had to spend Eid by myself. It's quite depressing. But,
Aww.
on here, I'm just taking a pause. Eid was quite depressing. I think I gave out a total of 3 Eid hugs. But, and it's sad because I love Eid. But you know what? I have to admit, growing up, I was always jealous of the kids who got to celebrate Christmas. You know, they were able to have Christmas break. I never got an Eid break. You know, I got Eid, but I never had an Eid tree. Never had, you know, Eid lights. You know, I remember after one Christmas break, I came back to school. This was high school. The prettiest girl in our class talked to me for the first time. Her name was Christy. She said, "Hey, Ali, what did you get for Christmas?" I was caught off guard. And I said, "Nothing." "What? Are you poor?" "No, I'm not poor. I'm Muslim, you know, so we just celebrated Bakr Eid, actually." She was like, "Okay, you're weird." I was like, "No, I'm not weird. I'm not weird." You know, it's just a holiday for Muslims, just like y'all. We get together, spend time with family and friends. We get to eat a lot of food. You know, literally, it's just an Arabic term. Literally, it translates as goat festival. The festival of the goat. That was the last time she spoke to me. So last time I called it Bakr Eid. So, you know, I tried learning from my mistakes. The next time I was put in a similar situation, I tried the more Arabic term for it. You know, I was trying to talk to this girl, and I was telling her in my sexy voice, I always clear my throat, and I was like, "Yo, baby girl, listen, you need to come celebrate the holidays with me and my family. It'll be fun. We get money, food." She was like, "Oh my God, you want me to spend Christmas with you and your family?" "Nah, baby girl, no. We don't celebrate this. We don't celebrate Christmas. We're Muslim. We celebrate Eid al-Adha. Slaughter the goat, eat it, and we'll serve it." Yeah, that didn't work out too well either, to be honest. It's always kind of interesting telling your professors or your bosses at work why you're going to be taking off for Eid. You know, I went to my professor recently. I was like, "Dr. Ramirez, listen, I'm sorry, but it's a religious holiday, and I'm actually going to be absent on Tuesday or Wednesday." He gave me this weird look like, "Wait, you don't know what your religious holiday is? I don't believe you." But you know, since it's religion, they don't really doubt it. You know, some professors are kind of slick though. So you can tell them, like, "Listen, I'm going to take off Wednesday," and they can say something like, "But Aisha over here is taking off Tuesday. Why are you trying to take off Wednesday? Are you trying to get out of the exam?" You know, you always have a couple of really slick students take off both days, like a Brez. I don't know where he's at. But, you know, that works for them. That works for them. But I've really grown to love Eid. Eid is always a great time of the year. You get to, you know, always kind of do the same thing, but it's always fun. You know, you wake up, first of all, super early. And I got to hand it to, you know, to the Muslims in the city. This is the one day out of the year that everyone's awake for Fajr time. Ironically enough, no one prays it. Everyone's too busy straightening their hair or like ironing their sharperies. And everyone's always running late on Eid. Everyone's constantly running late. So late, I mean, despite the fact that you're so early, you always skip breakfast. You're always speeding to the convention center to go pray. And you're speeding, you see other cars speeding too. And you know they're Muslim too. You know they're Muslim. And you know, it's not because of the bearded guy driving, it's not because of the hijab in the backseat. It's because of that bright piece of clothing flapping outside the clothes. You're speeding just like you, and your dad's always like, "Bad drivers." And then, you know, when you get to Eid, it's always fun. It's always kind of hectic. You're always running late, so you're rushing to the actual prayer. But there's always like a traffic jam. And it's because of the ladies with their strollers and kids running over your feet. You're always like, "Come on, lady." And the old people always, you know, just causing a traffic jam. What we have to have a separate entrance for the old people and for the ladies in strollers, and have a sign above the door saying, "Entrance for Buddhas." Honestly, I think that's what we need. And you know, once you get into the prayer, everyone's just so obnoxious. all the little kids are playing video games on their phones. This year I saw a kid playing on his iPad. I was like, come on, kid, be discreet. Things this big, be discreet. All the teenagers are they're texting. They're texting. You know exactly who they're texting. They're texting girls on the girl side. And you know what they're saying too? They're saying, oh my God, I'm sitting right by your dad. Perfect first impression. Yeah. The most obnoxious though are the older the men who are on their phones. And they're not playing games, they're not texting, they're straight up making phone calls. In the middle of the hook, they'll be like, हम सेंटर में बैठे हैं, बहुत जगह आ जाओ. And I'm thinking, like, you're talking, the hook is going on. Come on, man. I just want to yell at these people. I just want to yell at them. I just want to be like, you're disturbing everyone. Please sit down, Dad. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. And then, you know, after the prayer, it's a really festive time. Everyone's going around hugging people, 3 hugs. Sometimes it's 1 hug. Sometimes you think someone had going the same side. That's always weird. Some people just give you a handshake and like a fake out, and you're like, oh, okay. You never know how to say Eid Mubarak to your friends who are girls, because it's always just like, Eid Mubarak. The worst, though, is that completely random strangers you don't recognize, and they somehow know everything about you. They know some obscure, really personal detail. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. I heard you scored a 34 MCAT, mashallah. I'm thinking, who are you? Who are you? No idea. But yeah, that's just how Eid goes. You know, you kind of just go with it. You know, after that, everyone's congregating together. All the single girls are as close to the guy's side as possible without seeming awkward. The guys that are wandering through the girls' side like they're looking for their moms. You know exactly what they're looking for. I shouldn't be giving away everything we do. And you know, but the thing is, everyone looks really nice. They're looking good. All the girls look pretty. The guys are looking sharp. You'll always have that 1 or 2 guys who are like, they're wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and you're wondering, come on, dress up a little bit. Wear a button down if you have to. And then there's the other extreme. You'll have a dude in Shavarkamis that's just way too bright. It's just way too blingy. Like in Urdu you call it kalam. Like Shavarkamis is just too much kalam on it. It's like, come on, dude. The worst, however, or the best, is when you always have like 4 or 5 guys who wear straight Sherbanis in prayer. I think I've made this mistake before. I used to dog on it, but honestly it's kind of smart, because if you wear Sherbanis in deep prayer, you're telling everyone a clear sign. You're telling everyone, I'm ready to get married right now. I got my nigger papers in my back pocket. Find a girl in the blue, and let's make it happen. It's actually quite ingenious. And then all the girls are they're taking pictures. They're congregating together in groups of 8 to 12. Everyone is like cheek to cheek. The new pose is something like this, hand on the hip, and busting it out. They got their bags in the picture, just so you can tell it's a new Louis Vuitton. And you know, I go home that night, I log on to Facebook, and let's say something like, your friends, Kana, Celine, has changed her profile picture. Along with 300 of your friends, and they're all Daisy girls, all from me, all with the same exact pose too. But it's cool, they're looking really pretty. All the girls are commenting on them, and before you know it, a guy comments on it, and he says, "You look so hot, I want you right now." Mashallah. Thanks guys, you've been great, I hope you enjoyed it.